And welcome everybody. And whoops, and thank you so much for coming. And I apologize. I should have actually said on the notice that I sent out that there was a time change because of the daylight saving time. But anyway, so sorry about that. Anyway, I'm sure we'll all remember for next time. Okay, so we're going to start off and we're just going to do some breath work and send out our love and gratitude to the world. Let's take some slow, deep breaths to get into that peaceful, receptive state. So we breathe in slowly and deeply. We hold our breath. We breathe out. And then we hold our breath. Let's do that for a few more breaths. Now let's listen for our heartbeat. Our heartbeat, which is a pulse of light coming down through the silver cord from our mighty iron presence, anchoring in our heart, giving us life. Let's just see and feel and bless that heartbeat. That heartbeat that anchors into that beautiful threefold flame, which is the anchorage of our mighty I Am presence within our physical bodies. Let's just connect with that beautiful flame as we sit in that expanded golden flame in the center, golden yellow flame of wisdom and illumination, perception and discrimination. We see our bodies in this beautiful, dazzling golden flame. To the right, we can see the pink flame, that glorious, dazzling pink flame of pure divine love. And then we see to the left of us that beautiful, expanded flame, that sapphire blue, bringing into us the feeling of the will, the power, the faith, and the protection from our mighty I Am presence. See and feel and bless this glorious light. Let's take our awareness now up through the top of our head, through the silver cord, to our mighty, beloved I Am presence. Let's see this glorious, all-powerful, all-knowing, all-loving presence smiling down on us. Our wonderful presence of God, I Am. And now we see in the center of our chest a beautiful golden sun forming, dazzling and brilliant like the noonday sun. The beautiful focus of light from our I Am presence. Open our hearts and send love and gratitude to our mighty I Am presence for beating our heart and giving us life. And now we see those rays from our beautiful sun in the center of our chest, dazzling and brilliant, billions and billions of rays, going forth and connecting up with each and every miniature sun in all the cells of our bodies, our four earthly bodies, all those little inner wakas receiving this expanded light. Let's feel the joy, the happiness, and the gratitude of each and every little inner waka of our four earthly bodies. Sense and see and feel that wonderful light saturating our earthly bodies. And now let's just fill our feelings with a feeling of love and gratitude. And let's call to the beloved Ascended Masters, the beloved Ascended Master David Lloyd, the great God of gratitude, to fill us, each one and all mankind, with this feeling, that light substance from the Ascended Master realm of gratitude and love. We see our beautiful suns turning a deep shade of pink with a golden radiance. Gratitude and love for all our many, many blessings. Gratitude and love to the great Ascended Hosts for these marvelous teachings. Gratitude and love for all our loved ones and our friends. Gratitude and love for our homes and our supply. Gratitude and love for all the many, many blessings that we receive daily on our earthly journeys. Gratitude to the great and beloved elemental kingdom, animate and so-called inanimate, the beauty and bounty of nature. God bless, love and thank them, each and every precious one. Gratitude to the beloved angels, and gratitude to all life on our beloved earth. And now we see these rays in this wonderful expanded state, forming a lattice of light, dazzling and brilliant. We see our entire earth folded in this glorious pink and golden light, saturating every part of life on our beloved earth, especially those parts of life that are never loved or thanked, with this wonderful gift, our opportunity of sending love, light, and gratitude to all life. And we just give deep, deep thanks for this. It was a different one, and I recorded it early one morning here, and the birds were singing outside, so it seemed to be they were part of the feeling of gratitude there. It was quite sweet. All right, so now I just thinking who'd like to read the Jade, would you like to read it? Are you able to read? Have you got a mic and the screen okay? Jade? Not sure. Okay, let me just see. Okay, let me just see who'd like to. Linda, would you like to read it? I'm not having much luck.
Yes, I would. Okay.
Thank
you. All right. Okay. Beloved, presence of God, I am. It is thy life and intelligence that enables me to read and comprehend and absorb that which is required of me. For life, I am so grateful. Beloved Master Kathumi, I ask for your feeling and your capacity to use this instruction for God's glory and mankind's comfort. We thank you. And now, great I am presence, take me within thyself. There instruct me and cause me to retain the full memory of these inner instructions. Thank you. From beloved Saint Germain.
Marvelous. Thank you so much, Linda. Bless you. Wonderful. All right. So topics for the week. We're going to continue with the Secret Valley and the wonderful story as we venture into that valley with the story. I just love this chapter. And then I thought we'd listen to Restoring the Earth, because friendship with the gods is about the angel of restoration. And And it's just such an important time now, particularly as we have the Temple of Resurrection opened at the moment, the focus. And so it's very much connected with restoration, as we know. So I think we have listened to this, but it was a long time ago. And it's from Beloved Pelia and Virgo. So lovely. It's from actually Friendship with the Gods. And then beloved Roxanne is going to read for us our spoken words, thoughts, and feelings create forms. And that's from the beloved Mahachohan, from the Bridge to Freedom material. So, and then beloved Antoinette will take us through our decrees. So I think we've got some nice things, I hope, today. And now we're going to listen to Gerald Craig reading The Secret Valley from Unveiled Mysteries.
16 years later, I awakened one morning to find a letter upon the floor of my room, addressed to me but with no postmark. I picked it up, opened it, read the contents, which left me mystified and incredulous. It read, "Your wife and son are living, well and strong. Soon you will see them. Have patience until that time. Rejoice to know there is no death. At the appointed time, directions will reach you in this manner which you are to follow implicitly. All depends upon your absolute silence. You shall see and receive full explanation of all that has seemed so mysterious. Then you will understand why truth is far stranger and more wonderful than fiction, for even the most extraordinary fiction is but the record of a truth that is somewhere in the universe. Signed, a friend." My friend, you can imagine my astonishment. At first I did not believe a word of it. The third evening after this, I was sitting in front of my great fire when I heard my beloved wife's voice as clear and distinct as if she were in the room beside me, saying, "Robert, my beloved, I am alive and well, and our son is with me. We will be so happy when you are with us again. Do not distrust the message. It is all true. You will be brought to us if you do not allow doubt to shut the door. I speak to you through the sound ray, which you will one day learn to use. I could stand the tension no longer and said, 'Show yourself to me and I will believe.' Instantly the voice replied, 'Wait a moment.' In about 3 minutes, a brilliant ray of golden light came into the room, forming a tunnel, at the other end of which stood my beautiful wife. It was she, unmistakably. 'Beloved,' she said, 'seeming miracles have taken place in the midst of your life for years. But because your attention has not been called in the right direction, we had to wait until this time. Trust the message that will come to you. Then you will come to us, and I assure you, a new world will open. To our great love there is no barrier.' Instantly the light ray vanished, and with it the voice. My joy knew no bounds. I could no longer doubt. I felt a relaxation, peace, and rest I had not known for years. Then came weeks of waiting, which I now know was a preparation going on within me. At last, the message I longed for so much came, and with it a diagram and directions to be followed.
Okay, so there, it's such a wonderful part of the book. And now we're going to listen to beloved Pelia and Virgo. And there's actually decrees at the end of each of their dictations, which we can say together. We'll just keep our mics muted and we say them. You have to say them at quite a pace because the scroll is actually quite fast, but it's not something we can't, it's not so fast we can't do it. So it's really worth saying those decrees. They're marvelous decrees, I think. This is an excerpt from Friendship with the Gods, and it is from beloved God Pelia, who is the guardian of the threefold flame in the center of the earth and its civilization, and he is the divine complement of beloved Virgo, who is the goddess of the earth, Mother Earth. And he says, "Beloved Virgo, beloved ladies and gentlemen here assembled, I am Pelia, the actual power which holds the earth in her place in the solar system. Come now from lethargy into light, and understand that the very earth herself, even as her axis is bended, would not remain, nor would the souls belonging to this planet remain on this small globe if it were not for the cohesive power of my love, which science chooses to call the gravity pull of the earth. Think on it. When you place your feet one before the other on an appointed task, human or divine, if there was no cohesive power, which is the power of love divine, beneath your feet, you would sail into outer space. Even in the process of walking, you can be grateful for that cohesive power which we maintain in the very center of the earth, where the masculine and the feminine rays of beloved Himalaya and beloved Meru join, and where the great spirit of cosmic Christ peace serves with me constantly, holding the substance of the earth and radiating from its center to its periphery the love and the light of our beings. That love is the actual substance on which you stand. It is the substance which makes up the chairs upon which you are seated. It is that love which holds all beings who belong to this evolution and have been accepted by this evolution in the orbit of the earth. It is that love which has accepted again, again, and again the excrement of human life, and through kindness transmuted it into purity and perfection. Beloved Virgo speaks of the mischievous nature of the gnomes, which I can confirm, but where else is his joy, living as he does for the most part under the surface of the earth, and performing those tasks of preparation for every season of the year to bring the harvest, performing those tasks of transmutation. Think on it. Their service is not one of complete and absolute joy, but it shall so become. They have causal bodies too, miniature ones. Every gnome, sylph, undine, and salamander has a little band of light, which is its own record for the good which it has done throughout the centuries of being. That record will, as in the case of humankind, be read when the greater positions of trust and authority in the elemental kingdom are open. There will be those always who are ready to fill them. Thus we represent, as do all those who have preceded us, the power of contraction and expansion. The earth breathes, you know, and through its many pores comes the pink light from its center. When the earth does not breathe, you witness a certain portion, if not in person at least, in picturization, where great destruction was done. The earth for the time did not breathe there. And what have you? Desert sands upon which nothing can grow, or barren swamps. All that is in the process of redemption. Now take your own bodies. Would you care to have 10 billion people utilize your own physical body as they desire for 24 hours? I think not. Then think how we, the directors of the elements, together with our own kingdoms, feel when we have given our very body's life in patience to have them so imperfectly used. It is not the part of kindness nor of wisdom. I am strong in my endeavor to convey to you the power which lies within cooperation with the directors of the elements now, and then should there arise an occasion where individuals or any living thing requires assistance, your being our God friends could give and will give that calming balance, peace and understanding, even though you may not have to speak a word. It is in the now, today, that we ask that peace be created between you and the beings of nature. This is an address by beloved Lady Virgo, Mother Earth, the divine complement of Lord Pelia. She says, "Blessed and beloved, you who are my guests upon this earth, I thank you for assisting in the purification of this planet. Now eons have passed since first you came to me from distant stars and enjoyed the pleasure of the sweet earth, every electron of which is made up of my own electronic body. Every electron which has been temporarily despoiled shall be returned in this era and age to the glory of the ascended Master Saint Germain, and you serving upon this earth to that purity and perfection and protection again. It has been my joy to be the nourishment, through the energies of my being, of every harvest you have known. It has been my joy to be the platform upon which your blessed feet have stood, as well as that of the glorious ascended Master Jesus and the beloved Buddha's feet, who is now the Lord of the world. Those imprints yet remain upon the breast of the substance of this earth. We too have been patient, I think you will agree, with not only those who have loved us and who have enjoyed serving with us, but also with those who have taken our life and used it to their own personal advantage, not blessing any part of life with their gifts. The vibratory action of our patience is stepped down into our element, just as you channel from your causal bodies the gifts and powers into your Holy Christ flame. Do we channel into the gnomes and all those in our element that patience which sustains their service, and to bless forever the opportunity given, even by a recalcitrant mankind, to serve them, for they grow thereby. I think of all the smaller beings, the most mischievous are the gnomes that are not on the ascendery, but who are engaged in mirroring some of the distortions seen around them, and some little ones on occasion have been called before us to be reprimanded. It would be wise indeed if you, in any case regarding the salamanders, the sylphs, the gnomes, or the undines, would ask us to help you to bless them and to hold them in their perfect place as co-workers with you, for this is our reason for being. You do not always know how much elemental life might be playing games with you, so to speak, therefore causing you unnecessary discomfort, but you can make the call to us, and we in turn will see that those elements of the most constructive type and nature are the servants of your life streams. We will remove and place in schools for re-education those who have gotten out of line. We do that anyway, but with your conscious understanding of it and calls to us and the directors of these beings, we can give you assistance. There is in you a lot of the earth. Of the earth is an earthly expression. Well, that means there is in you a great deal of myself, and as we accelerate the vibratory action of the entire planet, that substance of earth which is within you that is good will accelerate with me and become part of the light of the world. Therefore I ask you to bless the landed surface of the earth and the gnomes who are within it, and be so grateful indeed for all beings who, for the most part unseen, serve not only around you, but make up the very structure of your physical vehicles. Time after time after time, as you take embodiment, those little beings, at the close of this embodiment, through the power of transmutation, through the gift of the beloved Serapis Bey, and the brotherhood at Luxor, and the great ascended Master Saint Germain, and the violet flame shall be purified, and return to the sun, and form then a part of the glory of your causal body, as you work as God-free beings, never again hampered by human creation. Okay, so yeah, bless them. And so we have so many wonderful opportunities, I think, to assist with the helping our beloved elementals. I know Antoinette every morning calls in the wonderful flame of peace, and we do also our decree for them. So it's always helpful, I believe. All right, so the gem today is from the beloved Mahachohan Paul. It's from Path of the Middle Way, and so the date is unknown. But this is what he says: a man can set the quality of his energy as easily as he can turn a page in a book. People have controlled their energy for business reasons. Artists have controlled it for pleasure of the audience. A man must come to a point where he sets the thermostat of his feelings before he does anything in this physical octave. Serenity and harmony can be charged into every act and every contact if the live stream will quiet itself before it proceeds upon any course of expression. And just think of how the master would perform it. You can't even think that intellectually without drawing the substance of the master's flame through your energy, which you're going to use. In this way, when the energy passes through your vehicles, it is pre-charged with the master's love, harmony, and opulence. It blesses all as it flows through, and it enriches mankind's store of good energy, which all life is striving to have around them, and which they are starving for. To pre-charge your energy every day with the Ascended Master's love, with the Ascended Master's serenity, with their harmony, kindliness, patience, opulence, and power, is to save yourself from the requalifying and recharging the energy which passes through you with human feelings, which must return again to you for redemption. So there we have it. And often, just through doing our decrees early in the morning, we are charging our worlds and our feelings for the rest of the day with this great gift from the Ascended Master realm. So it's just a lovely confirmation. I really like the way he said it, the beloved Mahachohan. All right, so now we're going to say our decree for our brothers and sisters that have passed passed over to the other side. We're going to say it for them now. Beloved presence of God, I am in me, and beloved immortal threefold flame of eternal truth within my heart, and beloved Saint Germain. While my body sleeps this night, let all the constructive energy of my entire life stream, including that in my causal body, be used to render whatever service is needed in the violet flame temples established in the psychic and astral realms to draw the full gathered cosmic momentum of the violet purifying flame of divine love and compassion through every discarnate life stream there. Let all the souls who dwell in those realms be drawn into those purifying temples of mercy and compassion, and there have the accumulated destructively qualified energies of their life streams purified and transmuted, so that when they are summoned for re-embodiment by the lords of karma, they bring into incarnation only a heritage of perfection and carry in their life streams no miscreation that would add to their own or the world's distress. We accept this done now with full cosmic power, and so be it, beloved I am. And we just give deep thanks for this opportunity. So lovely. Now, beloved Roxanne is going to read for us. Thank you so much, Roxanne. Let me just change it and get the Word document up here. And move it across.
Yes, good morning. Thank you so much, beloved Anthea. Our spoken words, thoughts, and feelings create forms. Beloved Mahachohan speaks. Dearly beloved children, every time you speak, there rushes forth from your mouth energy. Energy makes a picture at inner levels representative of the words spoken. For instance, the word cat would immediately cut out of the universal light substance a small form of one of the feline kingdom. The individual speaking the word would determine the mold from which the form was created. You have seen cats made of tile and laid on the bathroom floor. You have seen them made of glass and placed upon the lapel of a coat or dress. And you have seen cats made of calico clutched in the hands of a little child. In exactly the same manner, every individual has a particular pattern which makes up his life energy. For instance, if Saint Germain were to pronounce the word cat, the tiny creature formed would be made up of millions of tiny little open-end crosses, the Maltese cross, because the open-end cross is the pattern of his electrons. Every electron that Saint Germain draws from the great central sun through his life stream is in the form of an open-end cross. Every electron that the Lord Buddha draws is in the form of an open lotus or water lily. If the Lord Buddha were to say the word cat, his cat would be formed of myriads of little lotuses. Now, the form of the cat, as determined by the word, is made up of the pattern of the energy of the life stream who is speaking, but the radiation from the form is determined by the feeling behind the word. The master, speaking that word in love, would send forth that tiny thought form clothed with light, while an individual predisposed to dislike would create the thought form according to the pattern of his or her energy, but on account of the feeling of dislike, it would go forth pulsating with unpleasantness. Both forms created would affect the entire feline world constructively or conversely. And furthermore, both forms would live in the world of their creators and affect them in like manner. Therefore, an aversion or even the slightest feeling of dislike toward anything is a dangerous vibration which should not be allowed to take root in the life stream, because sometime or another they will be sent forth and are bound to return to the sender by the law of their life. Of course, this is but one example of the law of the circle. Governmental affairs and world figures give you a marvelous opportunity to send forth constructive thought forms. The thought forms created by the consciousness of the people, when they think or speak of national or international figures, contain the combined energy of every person who makes the outline. And the feeling behind the thought form determines not only the pressure behind the individual, but also affect his actions, whether good, bad, or indifferent. So there is absolutely no justification for condemnation by anyone. Now you will say immediately, how can we outgrow these conditions if we condone the destructive actions of some of these people? When the individual is conscious of error on the part of another, the thought form concerning him can be used as a radiating center through which the strong feeling of that which is right and just can be charged. In this way, you will be giving that individual a treatment which will be a pressure of good in his future actions. Always be sure to charge the energy that goes out from you with the invincible love of justice and right, and then you will not tie yourself to the hate that the recoil of these electrons would bring if charged with anything less than love.
Thank you so much, beloved Roxanne. And I think it's just such an important, when I read that, it was from the bulletin book. It just made so much sense that, you know, we do our decrees every day for divine justice, and we do our decrees for divine leadership. And so we need, even if they're not sort of acting in with divine leadership, we need to actually feel that our decrees are working. This is how I kind of feel it to be. That, you know, they will come into divine action and that even though things might not be seemingly so good out there, that there is a mighty, divine, and perfect plan in action. So I just thought that was quite a good thing to share. Now we're going to have some magical moments with our animal friends, and this is a lovely one from this lovely girl living with her dog in the North Pole and the beautiful northern lights. So I think you're going to enjoy this. I hope so.
Can you believe that this is at 10 a.m.? I live with my dog on Svalbard, an island close to the North Pole. During polar night, it looks like this 24/7 for a few months. So welcome to a polar night in the life of Grim, my beautiful Finnish Lapphund. Because there is no sunrise, Grim relies on me to tell him when to wake up.
Look, hey, god morgon.
First things first, Grim runs outside to take a snow bath. We have a big day ahead of us, so Grim makes sure never to miss breakfast. Next, we suit up for our morning walk.
Can you go for a walk?
Grim is a winter breed, so he stays warm in almost all temperatures. But when it's about minus 30 degrees, he needs little booties.
But it takes him a while to get used to them, so he walks like a baby elephant.
We make sure to walk, blizzard or no blizzard, every morning. Just look at Grim's face. He is made for this weather. He really thrives in minus 30 degrees. Back at home, Grim takes a power nap before anything else. Around midday, we head into town, about a 5-kilometer drive. Although Grim prefers to run alongside the car. Just look at those little lights. We make sure that he has them on so we can see him at all times. In town, Grim visits his favorite outdoor store to stock up on gear for our hike.
You gonna go shopping? Come down. Den blicken. We're going up there.
One of our favorite things to do in the afternoon is to go on a hike to see the northern lights.
We have reached our destination. Look at that.
It's truly one of the most beautiful sights in the world. While watching the northern lights, we think back to how Grim and I first met.
I need to send this to Olivia. We're gonna use our courier.
Grim was actually my neighbor Olivia's dog.
This boy has the package. Off you go.
Grim would run in between the cabins to just visit or to deliver his packages back and forth. Grim and I had a special bond from the moment we met. Olivia recognized just how special our bond was, so on his 6th birthday, Olivia gifted me his adoption papers, and the rest is history.
Good boy.
Believe it or not, it's now nighttime, and it's about time for us to head down the mountain. Back at home, Grim prepares for bed. Guys, you won't believe this. Grim refuses any sort of comfortable dog bed. Anything we bought him, he hated. He honestly just likes to sleep on the floor, but a few days ago, Olivia, his original owner, brought over this dog bed because they didn't need it anymore, and Grim took to it immediately. And I really wondered why, until I saw this photo of baby Grim. He grew up with this bed. So at night, Grim goes to bed in the only bed he's ever loved, ready to start it all over again the next day. Good night!
It's so amazing. I just thought it was just such a wonderful, interesting video. And also those beautiful northern lights. Think of those elementals and just the wonder of those marvelous northern lights. And maybe just a gift because they don't see the sun for a while. And so now we have got our opportunity to say our decree for our beloved animal friends. So we say together, beloved iron presence of all mankind, charge your mighty light of mercy and compassion to flow through us all and bring comfort to the animal kingdom. May each human being remember and accept their responsibility as guardians and protectors of this planet's pure and innocent life until all is set free and their divine plans fulfilled. We so decree it, and so be it. In God's most holy name, I am. We accept it done, and we thank you. There, the beloved animals, God bless them each one. And I'm going to read from the Friendship with the Gods, Angel of Restoration. So let me just change the share here quickly. And so this was very interesting. And so on the 30th of October, 2020, beloved Norman got this message. He was told the mighty angel of restoration is here. And this mighty angel said, "Glory be to thee who stand in the light. We enter the era of victorious accomplishment." So I thought that was really marvelous. I can't actually remember whether it was in the sanctuary or sometimes it was in the little coffee shop down at the bottom. We used to get these wonderful gifts that used to come in, and Norman used to pass them on. So thank you. And so this is what the beloved angel of restoration says. "I am the angel of restoration, come from celestial heights to assist in the restoration of this dear planet Earth. Please consider me your friend and co-server in the light. Beloved ones, as I looked upon the divine blueprint of this earth, it seems that an almost overwhelming service must be accomplished. But I know with the dedicated Cheelahs, this service will be performed in the not too distant future." And how comforting is that? Think of the privilege, my lovely ones, of the service in this tremendous manner, especially in true love and deep humility, as I do. The process of restoration must first take place on this island, which is on Long Island, New York. You were told years ago about the purification and perfection of this holy isle, and that nobody could put a foot upon it unless they had reached a certain vibratory action, lest their vehicles could not have stood the pressure. Does this not signify to you, each one, that you are going forward in the light? And as has been so oft repeated, keep on keeping on in your service. You know that the spiritual hierarchy governs the entire planet from the etheric Shambhala over this island. And in order to send the radiation to all the earth, every nook and cranny, harmonious radiation and the feeling of divine love must be the order of the day. It shall be the order of the day. And upon whom do we rely? On you and you and you and every Cheelah who has the privilege of joining their energies in the activities of the Bridge to Freedom. This is the heart center of spirituality for this planet and for everybody. Every doctrine on this earth receives the essence from this holy focus, and each leader is responsible to the Almighty for the manner in which he places that truth before others. You have been told that New York City, the sanctuary there, is the hand of the Holy Spirit, and Washington, D.C. is the seat of outer government for the planet. We are so very pleased with the calls for the leaders of the United States and of all nations on the earth, because the Ascended Masters require live streams in Washington serving this country, who will do so for the love of God, restoring the principles upon which this government of freedom was established, and so it shall be. Think often of the mighty silent watcher of this planet Earth, Immaculata, and all the silent watchers of the various locations, Aurora in New York City, Columbia in Washington, and particularly that magnificent being Clove, the silent watcher of Long Island, and of the tenacity of spirit, as she holds within her heart the divine plan for the island. Just bless her. It's just a wonderful thought. The beings from all over the universe who are at Shambhala today are releasing an expanded power of light to everyone on this earth. for they know that the process of restoration must take place, and quickly, so that the Earth may safely move into the orbit that will be vacated by Uranus. Beloved Aeolus is putting all the pressure of the love of the Father, Mother God, into the restoration of this holy island. For you know that the cosmic temple of the Holy Spirit will manifest right on this property, and those who are pure in spirit may come into the presence of the Mahachohan for instruction, and at certain times into the august presence of the cosmic Holy Spirit for blessings and benediction. The restoration of the earth has begun. I have spoken, and so it shall be. And that was just so wonderful and so comforting. And then Thea says, I grew up on Long Island. It is a special place for sure. Oh, lovely. Thank you. And it is a special place. I have been there. It was, I'm sure all you ones from America have been there often. Anyway, now we're going to finish off with singing. It's a favorite African song, The Lion Sleeps Tonight. But what really appealed to me, it was sung by some Czech boys, and they're quite, in their choir, and they were obviously thoroughly enjoying it. So I hope you enjoy it. The Lion Sleeps Tonight. Well, we obviously had a good fun doing that song, and it is one of the favorites from Africa. So it's lovely to see people from all over the world singing it. And now, beloved Antoinette's going to take over and take us through our decrees. Thank you so much, beloved Ant.
Thank you, Anthea, and thank you for that lovely song. Wonderful to hear all those sound effects, the jungle sounds, alongside that singing of that version of the song. And a wonderful song to have after we spent so much time focusing on our beloved nature kingdom. So very precious to us all. But now we come to this time, our part of our time together, where through our calls, our decrees, we become the open door through which the ascended host can assist us in bringing in the divine plan for our beloved earth. So we give all love, power, and authority to our beloved I Am Presence as we say together, Mighty I Am Presence, great host of ascended masters, archangels and Elohim, cosmic beings and great cosmic light, come forth now in all your cosmic power. Withdraw and withhold all power from destructive forces and individuals with destructive intent throughout the world, right now and forever, whether it is conscious or unconscious. Expose, seize, bind, and render helpless all these sinister forces and their activities until the light has removed them completely, and illumine the source, so this may never act again, and raise up to positions of power the divinely chosen leaders. Replace all with ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. And now our decree for protection. Beloved mighty I Am Presence, beloved Archangel Michael, and beloved Commander Conrad, continually intensify your protective pillar of pure light substance and Archangel Michael's armor of light through and around me. Charge with your invincible protection, all powerful and impenetrable. I am invisible. I am invincible. I am invulnerable to anything but thy almighty perfection. I am grateful that we are given whatever added protection is needed, and what we ask for ourselves, we ask for our loved ones, and that which is constructive in all mankind and the world. Thank you. And we just take a moment and visualize, see and feel this tube of light surrounding each and every one of us, this blue and crystal pillar of light around ourselves, our loved ones, our friends and families, around this group, and all those across the face of the earth standing up in the name of truth, justice, and freedom for all the people of the earth. God bless, direct, and protect each and every one. We thank you. Our decree for divine justice. I am the most intensified cosmic action of the flame of divine justice blazing throughout the world, right now and forever. I am the law. I am the justice. I am the judge. I am the jury in every court throughout the world. Knowing that I am all-powerful, then I know that only divine justice can be done here and now. Beloved Lady Portia, ensure divine justice prevails throughout the world, right now and forever. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I Am, we thank you. In the name of my mighty I Am Presence, great cosmic beings and great cosmic light, I decree, I am the presence, charging the minds and feelings of everybody in America and the world with Saint Germain's ascended master consciousness and perfection, right now and forever. I am the presence, illumining, blessing, illumining, perfecting, and setting all free in service to the light. Now together we make this mighty call to the violet flame, this glorious gift of the flame of freedom, this flame that has the ability to shatter, dissolve, consume, and transmute all discordant energy, all wrongly qualified energy, that it can be requalified with purity and perfection. So we'll say our decree together, and then we'll just visualize and hold that vision of our earth ablaze in this violet flame. We say together, Mighty I Am Presence, beloved Saint Germain, and those that minister to the violet flame, come forth now and blaze your cosmic violet fire and cause a mighty victory for all the world to see. I am the law of forgiveness in cosmic action now. I am the victory of the sacred fire in all its cosmic power. Mighty angels descend with your purple wands of fire and strike them into the center of every place where there has been a history of sinister force activity. Transmute and consume it all. Cause, core, record, effect, and memory, and set it all free from that which was never meant to be. Replace it all with ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. now as we see our earth pure, perfect, and free, we call in that flame of victory as we say together, I am the victory of the light. I am the victory of the light. I am the victory of the light. I am the cosmic flame of victory, which reigns supreme everywhere, right now and forever. We accept these calls answered as they are made, according to thy will, with full cosmic power, maintained and doubled each hour until fully manifest. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. And we end off now, as we do every week, by making that call to the secret love star, that mighty focus of cosmic divine love from the great central sun, shining in the heavens for this 2,000-year period. And we see those pink and golden rays from the secret love star, consciously directed into every human heart. We see that light enfolding every man, woman, and child, all life upon our sweet earth, in a pillar of cosmic divine love. We see these rays expanding that feeling of unconditional love, those feelings of tranquility and harmony, of gratitude, of kindness and tolerance, of charity, of respect and courtesy, of grace and goodwill, expanding those feelings of loving service, those feelings of unity, one brotherhood, Saint Germain's holy family. And we just see our entire earth now, every nation, and the entire nature kingdom, all elemental life, bathed in these pink and golden rays from the secret love star. We send our gratitude to those mighty beings of light that hold this great focus of cosmic divine love for the benefit of all life upon this earth. I am the presence, filling my being and world, and that of all mankind, all life, with light and love from the secret love star. And we give deep, deep thanks for this. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, beloved aunt. Just marvelous. Oh, just such a wonderful thought. Those rays from the secret love star just enfolding all life. It's just such a marvelous thought. Now, Catherine, are you able to read? Have you got a screen and mic there? Would you like to read the closing invocation?
Hello, I'm here.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? I'm walking back home. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No problem at all. Right, so this
next week.
Okay, perfect. And
yes. Okay.
Thanks so much. Okay, I'm going to ask John. John, are you able to read?
Yes, I can, beloved.
Thank you so much.
Good evening, all. Beloved, I am presence, and beloved Master Katumi. Nourish the seeds planted in my consciousness, so that the ideas entrusted to me become manifest flowers of perfect expression in my world, and the world of all my fellow men. Beloved presence of God, I am. Pour the light of thy great glory upon my consciousness, and nourish the seeds planted by the Masters. We thank you.
Thank you, beloved John. Marvelous. All right, so there we have it. Let's just take just a moment to send love and gratitude to our I Am Presence and all the beloved ascended ones that have given us these wonderful teachings and have answered our decrees. And just for all life, the beloved elementals, the angels, just gratitude and love. Gratitude for life. So marvelous. I'm going to stop the recording.